Hello guys, so this is going to be a tutorial for this barn factory with a little outdoor section, tops with some grass detailing, indoor supports, lights, apparently bats. No door though, don't have that figured out yet. I'm going to explain the block palettes and how they work, and then I'm just going to build it plain with no texturing. So the initial, brighter corner, no. The initial block palette is like this. I have them set up over there that I'll go into more. So you see how there are red tones and brown tones. I try and with the brightest red, kind of do a U shape at the bottom, and then slowly work the way into the brown. The top is going to be mostly this packed mud. The bottom is going to be a mix of these red shingles, polished cut granite, and cut granite. This light gray terracotta shingles is a good bridge between the red and the dripstone, and these card mud bricks are to break up the packed mud. Is of 4 different blocks: netherrack bricks, netherrack, jasper, and polished jasper. The netherrack bricks and netherrack are both very red, the other two are brown. I try and go for a redder tone. This is actually less than I want. This is browner than I probably would have liked. You just kind of throw them about. There isn't a really pattern. You just kind of break it up however you feel. The windows, this roof is smooth stole sandstone, cut scoria, and black terracotta. Again, it's kind of thrown in there, looking like a kind of dirty. So now that the block palette has been explained, I will go over how to build this. The wood is just dark oak, stripped dark oak log with sprinkled in mangrove, not heavy mangrove, sprinkled in mangrove. So these are going to be my main blocks. I'm going to use polished jasper for that roof, and I'll use the smooth sole sandstone for this. Go ahead and get this set up and grab the girder struts. So let's hop into the actual building of it. I'm going to be using Axiom to build this quicker, but everything should be the same. Building a survival, just have to actually climb around. So the initial entrance is 3 blocks wide with 5 blocks in between each side, like that. And there are 3 spaces on each side. So you're going to, lag. Gonna make 3 gaps, each 5 wide, match up the other end, and then fill this in like so. I'm just going to do this for time's sake. These are going to be 9 tall. I'll show you this right here. This bottom thing is 9 tall from the base to the beam, and then this is beam to beam, 8 tall. Let me get rid of that. So at the top of this, it was base to beam is 9. So we're going to make a ring around the top with wood. make sure it is vertical like this, not horizontal. You don't want your log laying down, you want it standing up. Now that is set, we will begin on the bottom floor, or the walls, I should say. Just go around and place in the walls on all sides. Be sure that as you're doing this, you are texturing along the way. Now that you have all the walls placed in, you're going to come to the front. You can designate whichever side you want to be the front. It's currently symmetrical. You're going to knock out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. You're then going to grab some industrial iron blocks. Do a 5 across right there. 3 across right here. With some metal girders. Connecting this to the top beam. Then you're going to come on the inside. Grab stripped dark oak logs and your industrial iron blocks. We're going to do all corners 2 industrial iron blocks like so. Grab your stripped dark oak log and run it long ways like this on both ends, not the sides. We're then going to connect with girders the floor to the beam and the beam to the ceiling. We're going to top it off with a block. On this side, you're going to match where that layer is at on this side. However, you're just going to place the 2 blocks with the 2 up top. Make sure you are going to all corners and placing the girder struts, or the girders, not the girder strut, the standalone. Just like that. You're now going to work on the left jut. So you're going to break 5 blocks, just like this. We're going to grab your logs and run it long ways like so. I'm going to skip 2 and place a post. It's going to be 5 high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and connect them in and to each other. You'll then fill in these walls and leave room for a 2x3 window centered on this wall. Just like that. You'll then grab your block of industrial iron, put them there and there. Going to run your girders across the top in between those 2 blocks and in from the ground up to the top using that block as a medium. I apologize, I said this wrong. It's going to start at the level of those and go below, not above. We're going to connect these 2 together. I'm going to connect this block to this block via girder strut. With a metal girder, going to connect the top 2. The top 2 again. From the post to the block, a metal girder. From the block to the post will be a metal girder. Same thing over here, it's just mirroring. Make sure not to connect this one to the block. It will have the metal girder connecting it, with this going to the block. So that is the end of these. However, on this side, if you do not like the walls being barren, you may copy this over. You will skip 1, 2, 3, 4, place it on the 5th for each of them, connect them via metal girder, and then metal strut it to there. It's completely optional. I don't have it like that, but it does look symmetrical. And then you can also use the block from industrial iron up top if you so feel. For the next step of just the second floor, we'll grab 2 to the outside of each of these. 1, 2. These are going to be 8 tall. Once you have this 7 blocks tall, you're going to drop down 1, build all the way across. Going to go to the middle, build up 2, place 2 temporary blocks, and cover it. 2 more, and cover it. This will be for the first set of windows. It will then fall right here, 1 block below, in line with this. You will run these posts all the way to the other side. Make sure you stop right here and do not go to the very edge. Like so. They stop on that, not on the very edge. So you do that, and then you'll come along. You'll copy this central section plus this on top this way. The entire of it minus the outside 2 knobs will come this way. Now you'll do the same on the other side. And then do the exact same thing right there, leaving those open. You will now grab right here with your log, and you will build them to the other side, like so. And you will start building this top wall. It will take up the entire space, and it will go all the way to the bottom of that. It should look like so. Just like that. You will then go to the outside, replace these 3 blocks with logs, run metal girders all the way to the top. Same thing for the other side. You'll again run the metal girder to the top. So this time we're going to make a cross brace with the girder strut. So you'll select the top corners, the bottom corner opposite each other, and it will make that. For the windows, you will need a copycat slab and a clear glass andesite clear glass casing. I'm going to stand the slabs upright, like so. Make sure you do double, or else you'll have a gap there. You will see this that is unavoidable. I don't know how to fix that. You'll just copy the same thing over to that side, like that. Now that you're in this position, we will get started on the roof. It will be slab, slab, place 2 blocks, 1 more slab, and break this block. You will then continue those all the way until it overhangs the other end. Then you will fill in this gap. You'll have to go to the inside to finish it. Come to the inside and fill it in. Just like that. That is this roof complete. For this roof, use the same block palette. It's just bigger now. This is your roof line. Slab, slab, block, slab, block. And then you grab it and run it all the way down until it overhangs, making sure to finish making sure to fill in the final thing. Like that. It should be flat on the bottom. There should be a 1 block gap right here. That is good. Make sure you do the roof on the other side. And make sure you do your X on the opposite side as well. Just like so. For these walls right here, these 2 big walls, you'll need your logs and your wall. We'll skip 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place. Same thing again. And you will run these all the way to the crossbeam. You will then texture your walls, leaving a 2x3 window in the center of it. Like so. You'll texture. Don't forget to do this bottom line. So you may want to go to the inside to do it. You'll repeat this for all 6 windows that are available. For these windows, you will need your clear andesite glass casing and a copycat pane. You place the casing in the middle with the panes on either side and do it like so. This will go for all 6 of these windows as well as this one here. Now for the roof, you'll place a block here with two slabs up under it. Make sure you bring all of those out. And then place a slab here, block here, slab, and blocks. Right here you can either have this end be a block or a slab for more curve. You'll then grab copycat stair and place them here and here. For ease of notice, you can just put them on the corners and then fill them with the block of choice. Make sure you are keeping the pattern alive. Then you will copy this all the way down. After that is finished, you will come to this side with your logs. You will come out 5 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you will align posts with the others. These are going to be 4 tall. So now that you have your post set, you're going to make a 3 like this to place 1 block, but 1 slab followed by a block, followed by double slab like this, another slab, a block, and a slab. We're going to do this for all of those. In between the two struts, in between the two posts, you're going to do a double slab followed by a single at the base of each post. Surrounded like that. You're going to make sure that everything is one above, except for this one. This one will be the same level, and the top one will be the same level. Just like that. This you're going to trace it like that, and then you will copy all this over, not leaving any of it. So this will match at the top, dip below on those two, match there, dip below again. And you will copy this all the way down to the end. When you're done, your roof should look like this. You will then come to the bottom side, pull out a lantern, make sure your posts are doubled like that. Replace your first lantern on each post. Your second one will go right there. You'll grab your slab, make sure it is smooth all the way. There's no hard jump. That is your roof done. You'll then grab your copycat walls and surround the entire perimeter while spamming between deep slate and cyan terracotta shingles. You will then grab it and make 4 long paths in between these two. You will grab your copycat fence gate, put 1 at each head of this with your either cyan terracotta shingles or your deep slate, and 3 here. You will then destroy this block, place a composter with 4 rich soil and 2 in the ground right here. Just kind of break around, place some paths, some coarse dirt, some dirt, if you want, some rooted dirt. Then walk over to this, grab your copycat stair, you'll dig out 3 blocks like so, place this here and curve it like that. We'll then make these dirt. You can go around and tear it up with dirt, coarse dirt, and path. make it look warm. You then grab a water bucket and waterlog 3 of those. Come to the final one. Again, make it look warm with path, coarse dirt, and potentially root dirt. You'll grab your straw bales, place them on the bottom, topped with some flax bales. So you have your dead hay on the bottom, your wet hay on top. You can then go inside. Then want to break the entire floor, get your andesite slabs ready. This is Effortless Structures that I am using now. Grab from there to here. Put those on top. And now get rid of that. Make sure you have your doorways covered as well. Alongside this jut out. Now grab your spruce fence, lantern, and spruce post. Now that you have those, you'll come up to the bottom of these posts. Go 1, 2, then branch off on all sides, dropping down with a post on each ending, like so. And you will do this under all 4 of the post endings. Now that you have those done, grab your lamps and your see-through trapdoors alongside your girder struts, or metal girders I should say. Skip 2 blocks and place a girder. You may need to place a slab so it connects depending on how you did your roof. Between these 2 girders, you will place 4 lamps with your trapdoors closed. Personally, I think non-see-through trapdoors on the top sides work better with the see-through on the bottom, but for time's sake, I'm just going to do this. Then you will copy this over, again 2 blocks from the edge. Grab some lanterns and place them in these 2 corners right here. As some finishing touches, grab some spruce leaves and spruce leaf hedges. Go around, trying to place 1 or so per wall. Don't put any in front of the window. Defeat the point of the window. These are nothing massive. Just a little something to add some greenery. Break it up. And that is the entire build. Then after everything is textured, this is what it will look like. They are mirrored builds of each other. I just now realized, but this is what it looks like textured. Thank you.